Hey there, this is Jackie Bro.
Folks, people, this is Dunlap.
And we got a brand new podcast we want you to know about.
Podcast. It's called, what's it called? Redneck Matinee.
You know
It took me 2 seconds.
Redneck Matinee is the name of it.
Folks, don't be like Dunlap. Remember the name, Redneck Matinee, and go to your favorite podcast place. Download that sucker. There's 2 episodes up now. More are coming on the way.
I like it. I won't talk about it. It's what you call a movie, a podcast where we talk about movies that mean a lot to us over the years and do they hold up and what are they like now. And that's pretty much it, I guess.
I think we sold it.
Huh?
Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, everybody, my name's Jackie Bros.
Hi. You know me. I talk into a microphone.
I know
that
you.
old song.
I know you most of my. I known you your whole life. A lot of my life, big chunk of it, but there was a little while before you came around where I had, a little bit of peace.
What were you doing back in?
I mean, what was I doing?
What, did you have long wavy hair?
No, I didn't have long wavy hair. I never had long hair. Not too long, anyway. It may be a little shaggy around the sides, but never, never had no hippie hair, if that's what you're asking. No.
What, were you just reading your Bible and praying?
I did a little of that. Probably should have done a little more than I did.
Hunting rabbits?
Well, hunted some rabbits. Yeah, I did that. I hunted some rabbits.
Ironing and hanging up your shirts?
Well, you had to do that, yeah, every now and then.
Hoeing a few weeds?
Well, yeah.
Wrecking a car or two?
Right, man. I don't think I wrecked any cars. I recall I may have been in a fender bender or something, but I didn't,
Forgetting to put on sunblock, getting a little burned.
What?
Getting a little burned outside in summer sun.
Well, you get, if you don't put it on, you will, yeah.
Getting a massage.
Massage?
When your lady friend's coming over.
No, don't. Just
trailing her fingers up and down your neck.
You ain't interested in anything that really happened in my life. You just want to take an opportunity to say stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's all you want to do. Well, I don't want to hear it.
Did you get a massage, though? You ever had a massage?
No, I ain't ever had a massage.
You want one right now?
No, I don't want one right now.
You look tense.
I'm sure I am, but I don't want you touching me.
Let me squeeze around on you.
I'm telling you, don't get near me. I don't want to be touched.
Homophobe.
No, it ain't that. I just don't want nobody touching me right now.
Well, here, let me get up in this shoulder blade.
Old man skin, as the older you get, the more like paper your skin gets. And I don't want nobody rubbing on it, ripping it, or anything. Tearing it, stretching it. Don't touch my skin.
I cut my nails. I cut them.
I don't give a damn. Good for you. Clean your nails up. Whatever you want to do. Go get your manicure or whatever. I don't want to be touched.
How rough do you think I'm going to be on you that I'm going to tear your skin?
And it ain't about how rough you are. It's about how weak I am. My skin's all, like I said, you get the older you get. Just like paper. Rip, stretch, tear.
Don't you remember when my grandma gave me $1,800 to go to masseuse school?
What?
You remember when Granny gave me $1,800 to go to masseuse school?
That's when you was walking around with a board.
Yeah.
Tabletop.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, I bought that, and I took the rest and just got drunk.
Well, I never did see you give anybody a massage.
No, I never learned how.
I
had to walk around with that to make her think I went to masseuse school.
It looked like you just walked around with a poker table,
Yeah, I bought a cheap card table from Walmart.
Card table, yeah.
Masseuse. So I really wound up with about $1,760, $70. That don't go far in Talladega.
No.
Talladega's fun any time of the year.
Depending on how much money you got, I guess.
Let me see. Well, if you got $1,700, pretty fun.
It could, you can have a good time with that.
That's a good night.
Yeah, that's a good night. You can have a few days with that, I'd hope.
Well, You know what ladies love? A massage.
Well,
And men.
I don't want to know about it. If you won't give a lady a massage, go do it. Don't tell
And
me
dogs.
about it. I don't want to hear about it. Dogs, you don't massage them. You pet them.
You
pet
get
them.
up. Yeah, you can't pet them until they trust you enough that they let you give you a massage.
It's the same thing. No, dogs don't get massages.
Petting ain't a
You just
massage.
pet it. No,
dumbass.
you pet the dog. That's what I'm saying. You don't massage a dog. You pet it.
You pet it, and then if you
Stroke
really,
it.
stroke it.
You stroke its fur, and you pat his head.
Yep. And then you get up under his little armpits and you give it a
No.
nice massage.
No.
Yeah.
Dog, that's going to make a dog feel awkward. He don't want that. Dog wants to be petted, wants his fur stroked in the
Dog
right
don't
direction.
feel awkward. Cats, you're thinking of cats. Dog, never awkward. That's why they're so cool.
Yeah.
They like a massage. They're ready to go.
Every one of those little dogs women have in the purse looks awkward to me. They don't seem happy to me.
Well, that's sexist.
Well, little dogs, whatever they're at, look awkward to me. You got them in a purse, or got them in a laundry basket, or shopping cart. Don't make any difference. Little dog ain't just shaking.
Why do you have it in a laundry basket?
I don't know. Why do you have it in your purse? I don't know.
Wonder what I did with my massage table.
It was a card table. It wasn't no kind of massage. You couldn't nobody. It was a square. You couldn't lay out on it if you wanted to.
Well, if you angled yourself right.
No. And it'd fall underneath this flimsy little card table. If you tried to get on it, it'd fall apart.
I took a few naps up there. I managed to perch myself up there without it complete. Nah, I didn't. Yeah. Every time that's right. Every time I got up there.
Yeah.
Yep, just bam.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hey,
That's how I hurt my back.
watch your mouth.
Shit, I need a massage.
Well,
Jackie-
go get you one. I don't want to hear about it either way.
Well,
That
you
don't
just-
make any damn difference to me.
Knuckle up my back here.
Nope.
Let me show you where it hurts.
I don't get away from me. I don't want my skin on my hands is liable if I tried to rub you real hard or however you're supposed to be massaged.
You need to go to a doctor. That's not age. That's something
No,
else.
it's when you get up in age, your skin just slide right off of you.
What are you talking about?
No, that's how you wait till you get up.
I know
If
a lot
you-
of old people, and they all got skin.
Well, it's sagging, it's clinging, just barely on the bone. You wait and see. You'll get up to be my age.
When we get done here, can we go to KFC?
Oh, yeah, if you want to, yeah. Well, let's get our sponsors done and over with.
Yeah, let's knock this shit out.
And I need to make a correction. I think it unintentionally misled our listeners on last a week's podcast concerning my sponsor and concerning my predicament at the time, which hadn't changed. This is the country's predicament. At one time, it was just my predicament, but right now it's a whole.
Take me back. What were you telling people last week?
There is an attorney that is working for me and some other people.
Michael Avenatti.
Well, no.
Stormy Daniels lawyer.
That's who I thought. He looked just like him, first off, let me say.
Oh, God.
He did look just like him, and he said he had to.
Everybody at Walmart looks just like him, except they got a goatee.
He's bald-headed. And it looked like him. Listen, though, it ain't just that. His name is Michael Aquinati. Not Avenatti, Aquinati. So it's a simple mistake, and it looked like him. And when he told me, he kept saying, I'm going to be here. I'll already be representing you. I'm always available unless I'm on TV. He said it's on TV a lot, which is what, love. I thought
That's
Michael
what
Avenatti.
Michael Aquinati does.
Well, no, Michael Avenatti goes on TV.
Michael
Just don't know what to
Avenatti, which one is which?
Michael Aquinati is my attorney. Now, he goes on TV, but not like on Fox or wherever, CNN or whatever the hell the Avenatti does. Aquinati has a business. It's a local business. It's on the you see the commercials for it, Ferns Plus. Michael Aquinati.
Oh, that's him.
That's him. He does. He looked just like a one on.
Wait, he's an attorney too?
Well, yeah.
Why didn't he do commercials for his attorney business?
I guess he's doing all right with that. He's just trying to get people interested in, needs to move some ferns, I suppose.
He's fine. His lawyering business doesn't need any advertising, but the fern side, that's where he really needs to.
Well, evidently, because he does different commercials. I probably every 2-3 weeks, something like that.
What are the different commercials he does for Ferns Plus?
He just, he comes out and look at these ferns. Look at all these ferns. These ferns,
that's right. For offices, bars.
Yeah, wherever, which he
patio.
People like ferns, and nothing wrong with that.
I've seen that. People like ferns. Michael Aquinati.
Michael Aquinati.
He don't look nothing like Michael Aquinati. He's a big fat man.
He's a little heavier, maybe a little heavier than the other one, but he looks just like
three Michael Avenatti squished together and coated in grease.
You being over dramatic about that. He ain't that big. He's a little heavier, yes. He got a gut on him. I don't think Avenatti has a gut.
When I see them commercials, I'm like, hey, some bitch gonna eat them ferns.
No. He hides his gut in that vest he wears. He wears that little suit and that vest.
Well, why did you think that was Michael Avenatti?
Well, I thought he looked like him to me. And the other people thought it was him, too. He said, is that who I think it is? I said, yeah, I guess it is. Stormy Daniels, and I remember talking to him about Stormy Daniels, the porno lady. I talked about Stormy Daniels. He said, yeah, ain't that something? But he wasn't, saying it. He was just talking, he wouldn't say like he had anything to do with it.
I talked to everybody about Stormy Daniels.
Well, yeah.
And show him clips.
That's why I didn't watch no clips of it, but, I thought he was Michael Avenatti, and I said, that Stormy Daniels, she got in trouble. And then trying to put her in jail, or they did put her in jail, arrested her or whatnot. He said, no, they're going to take care of that. And I assumed it was him who was going to take care of it, but no, he just, was guessing, I suppose, because he don't have anything to do with her.
Let me see if I can get this straight. Michael Aquinati.
Ferns Plus.
Of Ferns Plus, apparently also a lawyer. Big fat. Has a name.
He ain't big fat. He got a gut. Just say it like that. He ain't big fat.
Name similar to recently discovered celebrity Michael Avenatti. I guess it's just going with it? Trying to fool people into thinking?
No, I don't think that was it. I think he was just like, oh, yeah, I know, he was just talking like me and you would talk about Stormy Daniels. Yeah, she got arrested. He said, oh, they're going to take care of that. Well, I hope I do, and she don't have to go to jail. I just assumed when he said it was people that worked for him, because I thought he was Michael. But, he was just talking about it. He wasn't saying, sure? I represent Stormy. He never said that once. I just assumed because he looked so much like him. He's a lawyer. He said, I'm on TV all the time. And
wait a minute. Are you sure he's a lawyer?
Well, yeah, he's a lawyer.
Did he say he was a lawyer?
Of course he said he was a lawyer. Yeah, he's representing us.
Are you sure he didn't say Michael Avenatti was a lawyer?
Well, I think he said Michael Aquinati, me, myself.
Okay, why would he say his own name out loud like that? Wouldn't he say, I am a lawyer?
I think he said he was trying to represent us because of what we went through wearing those
Did he say he will represent you, or did he say you should get Michael Avenatti to represent you?
He said Michael Aquinati, and I'll be honest, I should have recognized him because I've seen him on the TV before. I have, and I just didn't put.
That part doesn't really make
he said Michael Aquinati. I could have swore he said Michael Avenatti.
So that's what
that threw me off right there. And you're exactly right. I had gone through a traumatic experience. And when he come and said, I'm so-and-so, we talked about Stormy Daniels a little bit. He don't like Trump. And then he said he's on TV all the time. Other than that, he'd be doing the case. But it turns out it's just those commercials.
So what? So you don't have a lawyer now?
No, Michael Aquinati is my lawyer. I just said it. It's not.
I'm not.
The correction
I'm not
I'm
sold.
making. I thought it was Michael Avenatti. It is not. That's what I'm trying to correct. It is Michael Aquinati. Is my attorney, and he's representing me and some other clients who were put through the ringer. We had to wear kudzu suits. It was an endangered species.
This is
What?
there's a lot to this story.
Well, it door-fed, mutt squirrels.
Yeah. You might want to go back a few episodes and listen to the saga of the kudzu suits.
Point being, it was all a ruse. We thought that these were endangered species. We were following the orders that the government gave us to help preserve these animals, to help them get back in, but it turns out it's all a ruse. This was Operation MSR, Mississippi Squirrel Revival. They're going to put all of it, and tell me, after this weekend, which what you saw Trump doing over in Russia, tell me this ain't true. That's just proof to me that all this is happening right now. Our government's conspiring with Russia to release all of these little, and they're little squirrels. It's not you think a squirrel, because some squirrels are big, squirrel you couldn't even pick up. Well, you couldn't pick up anyway because they couldn't, they claw you up if you try to get one. But these are little squirrels, and they were going to release them in all the voting booths come in November. They were going to put them on Mississippi Squirrel Revival Operation. Is going to shut down all the important key locations because Russia figured all that out.
I mean, normally I have a lot of problems with your stories and your sponsors, but this seems on the level.
Well, it is, and like I said, what we saw happen, Hal Shanky, over the weekend just completely confirms. Some people call it a conspiracy theory. I saw the plans laid out on a whiteboard. Went and got somebody, brought them back. It's gone. Somebody wiped it off. But I saw it, and Michael Aquinata believes me. He's representing me and some other people that had kudzu suits and had these squirrels all on him. And he's fighting the government. He's fighting a good fight, and hopefully can save democracy.
So who's your sponsor?
Aquinata at Ferns Plus.
Oh, right, yeah. What's the plus?
I ain't been in there. I don't know what in the commercial. He has, bunch of ferns.
Yeah, you just see ferns.
Yeah. He doesn't say his name too much in the commercial either. I don't think he says it all. He just says, come on in the fern. He doesn't say my name's Michael Aquinata. He just says, come to Ferns Plus for all your fern needs. That's, so it's another thing. Threw me off a little bit. I didn't know his name. Thought it said Michael Avenatti. Honest mistake. Wasn't trying to mislead anybody. That's who I thought it was.
The billboards.
Huh?
The billboards where it says Michael Aquinati.
Well, I'm busy driving. I ain't looking up there.
Unless you hear it out loud, it just looks like a bunch of letters.
Well, yeah. Why you gonna read it? You just look up there and you see him with all the ferns. You just think, oh yeah, who
why
that is.
Read?
Well, don't. I'm trying to drive. I never did like billboards for that reason. Trying to get your attention, get your eyes off the road. And Lord knows how many billboards cause wrecks.
I've been in a truck with you when you was trying to pour whiskey in a flask and stuff a bunch of popcorn down your overalls fronts when we was going to the movie.
Yeah.
You sit there when we get in there eating popcorn out of the front of your overalls. Save a little bit of money.
Well, the kind you get at Target or Walmart is just as good, if not better, than the stuff that they're going to charge you.
Can't take 5 seconds to read Michael Aquinati's name on a billboard.
No. You didn't think to.
We should go to the movies again. There's a bunch of stuff I don't want to see.
I don't even know.
You want to see that new Mission Impossible?
Oh, I like those. That's what the Cruise, right? I like those. He's a spy. Anything
always
is spy.
Jumping
and running is what it does. If you like to see somebody jump and run, and sometimes jump on things and jump off of things, any of that stuff, if you like that sort of stuff, go see one of them Mission Impossible. First I didn't like him because I wanted to be like an old TV show because I used to like that. But it ain't like that at all. But it's something different and just running and jumping.
So that's Mission Impossible. Come see it opening weekend. Jackie Bros will be there. Jackie Bros sponsor this week.
We're going to do a podcast on that. How long would that, how many movies are those? There's a bunch of those. He's run and jump a lot for years and years. I don't know how many. Do a podcast where you just talk about all those. I mean, they're kind of the same.
It has to be Mission Impossible out there somewhere.
Mission Impossible? Oh, yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah, I hear you.
Gotta be. Jackie,
Yeah.
I have a sponsor
Yeah.
this week
Well,
that
I hope so.
I think you're really going to like.
We'll see about that. I don't know if that doesn't always come to fruition when you say that. So.
You ever had a day like this, Jackie?
What do you mean day like this? What?
Where you blew out your flip-flop,
My what?
stepped on a pop-top,
A pop what?
cut your heel, had to cruise on back home.
What the hell are you talking about?
But when you get home, what's in the blender?
Blender?
What's in the blender?
I ain't used a blender in I don't know how long. I don't even know if I still got one.
Booze.
You don't need to put booze in a blender. They just put it in
If you want it to render that frozen concoction that helps you hang on.
What?
Wasting away again. And Sandy Stairs Beach Ball Bungalow, people, everybody needs a break from the news, from the way the world is. You got to unplug. You got to self-care. There's no harm in saying, I'm not going to look at Twitter today. Sorry, racist relatives, you're going to have to Facebook without me because I'm going down to Sandy Stairs Beach Ball Bungalow to roll around in the sand. They got sand in there on the floor.
Like sandbox or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just kind of put it all over the...
All the drinks have umbrella stuff in it.
Oh,
fruit in it,
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Froze. Get you a froze up
I ain't been
pina colada.
I ain't been there yet, but I've seen pictures, yeah.
Get in one of them hammocks. Roll around in a hammock or your own privilege.
Somebody brought me a menu from them. But
They've got delicious pulled pork, and they've got
right.
delicious damn old. You go to the damn beach and get a slider. You know how beach equals sliders.
Yeah.
All that good beach bar food. Get you a hot dog on a stick, corn dog.
Oh, yeah.
Just turn your brain off, and we're going to turn on some chill music. Some chill faux reggae music, and we're just going to appropriate and privilege. And I talked to Sandy Stairs after last week, and she said that I raised some interesting points. So if you want to unplug, you got to go down there tonight because that's the last night of unplugging, ignoring the news. Starting tomorrow.
What do you mean it's the last night? That's what you're supposed to go to do. Like it's like going on vacation. It's like you're going down to Florida, but you just go for a night.
Nope. That's you're thinking of people who don't care about the future of the country.
Wow.
This is Sandy Stairs Beach Ball Bungalow, Jackie.
All right.
This is a place where you go when you want to get involved.
Get involved?
Yeah, this is where you want news on every TV. You know that little Pac-Man table? They got that little table where you can eat your corn dog.
I know what you're talking about.
They play Pac-Man. You ever seen those?
Yeah.
Now it's just a Twitter feed from somebody who voted for Bernie Sanders. It's a call to action, Jackie. There's everywhere you look, you see pictures of the horrors of the world. You see Trump gloating. You see him standing up on stage with Putin. You see kids in cages. You see Muslims being banned.
I can see all that at home, which I don't want to.
Go out back where the sandbox was, where you could pitch horseshoes, play cornhole. You got a booth. You can sign up for ACLU.
ACLU?
They're going to have buses parked out there, ship you down to Texas so that you can protest in front of them kid cages. Action. We're here to take action.
Well, what if I just want to go have a margarita and get like a shrimp scampi or something like that? What if I just want to do that for a few minutes?
You think this is 2010?
No, I ain't think it's.
Do you know who the president is?
Yes, I know who the president is, but I mean, everybody. That's the reason you need. If I'm sitting at home saying the news all the time, I want to go.
Are you gonna turn that glass into a Molotov cocktail?
What?
You gonna turn that margarita glass into a Molotov cocktail?
No, I ain't gonna turn it into a Molotov cocktail.
Let me be clear. Sandy Stairs Beach Ball Bungalow does not advocate the turning of margarita glasses into Molotov cocktails.
Good. I shouldn't. Yeah.
But if you want to meet people who can teach you how to do that, you gotta go down. Antifa. Got to go down to Sandy Stairs Beach Ball Bungalow, man. We are getting ready. This is the time. It's the time for action, Jackie. What do you want to do? Go have a margarita and tweet about it? You're part of the problem.
Why?
Why don't you go take an Instagram your margarita while I'm down there signing people up for, I don't know how to pronounce it, RAICES. I should have looked that up before. Jackie, the time is not now to look things up. The time now is to do things up, as in action, as in you walk through Beach Ball Bungalow and they give you a can of spray paint and a face mask, and then they send you off to fight Proud Boys.
What is it?
Listen, it's time to act. Are you going to sit here like a lump? Or are you going to go? Come on, let's go.
Go where?
Well, tonight they still got margarita specials, but tomorrow
I'll go do that.
Well, let's relax. Okay, let's go then.
Well, all right.
Okay, cool.
We got to finish this thing first.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up.
All right.
So that's Sandy Stairs Beach Ball Bungalow.
Hey there, everybody. My name's Jackie Bro.
Folks, people, this is Dunlap, your cousin Dunlap, Uncle Cousin Dunlap, Dirtlap the Dirt Nap, coming at you strong. Dunlap the man, and from the best place you can come from, and that's a truthful, honest place.
What?
You know what that sound means? It means I just opened a beer can live on a podcast. Who else would have the audacity to do that? The audacity to hope for another beer, folks.
I thought everybody probably have to have a few of those for the, just start running the mouths for over, just a little something to help you out, I have a little bit of sip of whiskey every now and then, not all the time, but.
Let me tell you, if you're just joining us for the first time, Jackie and I are from Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Yeah.
We used to be hardcore conservative Republicans.
Oh, yeah, my whole life, yeah, a regular Republican. I supported George, Bush won, Daddy, as best as I could, I guess. And I like old George W., yeah.
And then something happened, and
all that's out the window.
Trump
got rid of all that, yeah.
And now I don't know. I literally don't know what the fuck is going on.
Don't have to say it with the language, but yeah.
I think by the time all this is over, because Trump is on one side of the issues, Jackie and I are going to be basically like any Berkeley college student. Indistinguishable from them.
Why?
Because if Trump is over there going, oh, I hate Mexicans, I love Russia. Look, I don't even know anymore. What? First of all, we love Mexicans now.
Well, yeah.
I always did.
I never did dislike Mexicans, no.
But now that if Trump is over there like, hey, they're all rapists, I'm like, I'm guessing that means none of them are rapists. Because once you open I don't want to say red pill, because that's not good now. Let's say, once you take a Trump pill and you see that Trump, why would you have to take a pill? See, you can't even say anything that makes any sense. I say, well, once you take the pill and you see that Trump's an asshole and an idiot and a moron and nothing he said, but why would you have to take a pill?
I ain't got to be on nothing. I ain't no medicine that's going to help me any more than just my eyes.
Let's try to make sense of this. Okay, Jackie.
Maybe your eyes and the ears don't work. You have to take a pill to hear and see something, and that's the only sense it makes to me if somebody taking the pill.
Jackie, do you like Russia?
No, I don't like Russia.
Well, then you're in the wrong country, because this is Russia-loving America.
I know, but I ain't gonna. I am a Reagan Republican. And Reagan has been rolling and rolling and rolling in his grave, waking up Nancy, I believe, bed next to her. Calm down. Bless his heart, bless his soul for what's going on right now. And I won't say something right now, all these people on the news and just everybody hollering and scared. Oh, my, can you believe a president said that on 40 soul he went over there? And yeah, right, you shouldn't have done it, but how is that surprising? Why, how is this like, well, yeah, of course he said that. That's how I, reacted to it. Why? That's what he's always said. Why would it be any different if he's in the room with him?
Like when he's not in the room with him, all he can talk about is how much he adores and looks up to Putin.
Yeah.
When he's in the room, what's he supposed going to do? Act like a real there's nothing that's going to happen that's going to be like an actual president was.
The past 2 days, he dug his hole for himself, and he's, to a lot of Republicans who I no longer consider, anyone I want to be affiliated with, I will commend a few of them for speaking up, saying you shouldn't, say Russia. It's first off, you shouldn't say it's this country's fault that Russia meddled in our election. We are partially to blame for Russia attacking all our computers over here. First off, don't say that. Second off, did you say he didn't, if he did it? First off, I don't think he did it. He looked at me and told me that he didn't do it, so I guess he didn't do it. So I'm sitting there listening to myself say this, and it's been 2 days since he done that, and then yesterday, what did he do yesterday? He said, I can't even keep up with you anymore. He came back, and then he said it would and wouldn't, which is that's like a third grader would say something like that. That don't make any sense. And then today, he said, they asked him, do you think Russia's meddling in, still meddling with us? He said no. And then of course, he was answering another question. He wasn't answering what she asked him. This ain't ever going to end, people. We got, 2 more years, a year and a half to go with this? And people won't that. No.
I guess that's it. Huh? I don't know what else to say.
What do you mean?
I was sitting here. Well, I guess I'm supposed to. But what do you say? Oh, I can't believe it.
I can believe it.
I guess that's it. I'm done. I don't know what else to say about it. There's nothing to say. It's over. It's over. America's over.
I never thought that this is how I would feel if America was ever taken over by a foreign adversary. I never thought, because I saw movies. Remember Red Dawn? Remember that? Now, they weren't Russian. I think they was Korean. It's been a while since I've seen that. But, you stood up, you fought. But this is something what do you do? I don't know. Hell, Republicans ain't going to do nothing. They're the only ones. They get on the computer Twitter and just go on and on and on. No, Russia is a foe. He shouldn't do that. Blah, blah, blah. Well, why do you do something about it? You're one of about 500 people that can actually do something about it, and all you're going to do is get on a computer. Hell with all of them, and when I say.
Jackie, I'm sorry. The news has defeated me. I'm sitting here trying to come up with something funny. Like, oh, yeah, that's a good point. There's got to be a zinger. And no, I don't know what it is. Him standing up there going, would and wouldn't, and standing up there and loving on Putin, and Putin playing him like a fiddle, and him doing everything that Putin could possibly have ever asked him to do, like alienate the EU. Like, right now I'm just going down a list of crazy things.
Yep. That's all what's happening right
And
now.
I mean, what Trump's so stupid that he was as stupid as the dumbest buffoon in post Homer Simpson wouldn't, like who, what? I don't know, Jackie. I know we've got a lot of podcasts left to go, but I think we have finally reached the point where the news has beaten us. Is this what Trump derangement symptoms feel like?
I guess. I don't know.
Trump derangement fucking...
Hey, don't make it...
Like, I want to participate in this news, but we're just going to list the things he did, and then we're going to try to come up with something funny, and I'm done. I can't. I'm beaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about how Russia's controlling the United States as long as, I'm doing it again.
I don't see what's funny about that. Now, they got him another spy. Now, this spy that they got is, now, it's a woman, right? I can't pronounce all the Russian names, and I don't want to, embarrass myself on here, but now she is being investigated by FBI, but it ain't Mueller's. It's a separate case, I guess. So I'm curious to see what the Republicans are going to do to stop this one, because this one's connected to some of them. I'm telling you right now, this all follow the money sort of thing. So Russia was, she got money to the NRA to get to Trump, and probably other campaigns we don't know about yet. I ain't got nothing funny to say about that.
What is it? Yeah, I don't know. That seems about right. I read that.
Yeah.
Yep. That seems to be tracking with everything else that's going on.
Pretty much all we had to do is sit around and wait for... This is pretty much all you can do. Yes, you can go. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from going. If it makes you feel better to go out, walk around, and scream and holler, go do it. I ain't saying not to do that. If it makes you feel better to not give Sarah Huckabee any chicken at all, if it don't give her none, that's fine too. So I ain't going to say you shouldn't be doing that. But for the most part, does that do any good? Me personally, if I went out there and did it, it ain't going to make me feel better, and I don't think it's going to do anything. Pretty much all I can do is sit around, wait for the president to do something treasonous or just downright stupid, and wait for more information to come out from, Special Counsel Mueller. That's it. There ain't nothing else I can do. Stay mad as hell all the time, I guess.
Yeah,
Huh?
That's about right.
Just sit and wait. Let's see what happens. Well, we know more treasonous and dumb stuff's going to happen. That's guaranteed. That's guaranteed every day. But this investigation, whatever going on, special counsel going on for so long, and I don't mean to sound like a Republican, because I ain't one no more, saying he needs to wrap it up. But I do kind of wish he'd wrap it up if he knows what the hell's going on. Because they do know something. They know a lot more. Because all these people are people that he appointed. These are all Republicans. This little Rod Rosenstein, I didn't like the look of him first time Trump put him, and not because he's a little, just because, something about him didn't say, if Trump appointed him, something can't be right. Now, he likes his job and all that, I'm sure, but all of this, he has stood up to him every time. He knows more than any of us do. And there's a reason they're standing up, and there's a reason to say, all the FBI, all the intel, it's them against their own government at this time. And some people like it, and some people don't. But what it really is the rest of the world, and I guess Democrats, what do you call Bernie Sanders people?
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Whatever they are, Democrats, Bernie Sanders, the rest of the world, versus the Republican Party and Russia. So half of America and Russia is on one side. And I don't call myself a Democrat. I'm an independent, but put me in that pile right there, yeah. We'll see who wins.
What could they have talked about in private, do you think?
What the hell I know? It could have been Billy Bush tape all over again, which would be, let's be honest, as awful and shameful as that was, if they actually, like the Democrats, and I think even a Republican or two, are wanting to get the translator, they want to subpoena them and get them and ask them the questions, and I'm sorry, but that'll make, Clarence Thomas look like G-rated. What did he say? What did he say to Putin? I can't even say. I don't even want to think about what it was. Are we through?
I guess. I don't know, man. I can tell people what they already know.
Yeah.
Which is dumber and worse than anything you could think. And even then, people will defend it.
Oh, yeah. They still, you turn on TV right now, somebody's saying what a good job they did over there. There's a station you can put on the radio, there's a channel you can put it on, all you're going to hear is just, singing his praises. Everything, country's never been better than it is right now. This is the best it's ever been.
Look, we're 16 minutes in this. I just don't think we said anything funny yet. Let me try. Maybe it's impossible now. So let me try this. Maybe the only way to be funny is if I'll pretend I like Trump. Let's try it. Maybe we're going to switch formats. I'll be the Trump liker because as far as I don't know what else to do, Jackie. They got us.
Wait, can't beat them. Join them. What you saying?
I feel like people want to hear a humorous take on things.
If supporting Trump is humorous, you can watch Hannity reruns for rest of your life if you want.
Hey, he did a real good job over there in Russia, Jackie.
What? No, he didn't.
Fuck. I guess we should just wrap it up.
No, he didn't do a good job at all.
You're
he didn't
right.
do. No,
I know.
He didn't know how you defend it. I don't know how you defend it.
All.
And I tell you, even if it does, if Mueller had a microphone in there and heard Putin giving him every order, going down the list, do this, do that, and yes, sir, I've got it taken care of. Anything you want, we got it under control. I'm going to do it. Let's say them tapes get out. We got congressional hearings about it, all this stuff on the news. They're going to be saying, well, that's just him, playing Putin. That's just him making, lulling him into a state. They'll come up with something. He's going to trick him. That man ain't ever tricked anybody except the entire nation when he became president. But other than that, he ain't ever surprised or tricked anybody. He says whatever is in his head at that moment, and that's it. He don't think about how did he prepare for the big summit. He went golfing for a day or two. The trip started out pretty good when it was over there because you got to see balloons and everybody mad at him. They really hate him over there in Scotland. They really don't like him there at all. Well, they really don't like him anywhere, for that matter. But it's back home now, so all's well. President made it back.
I can't believe there's people who think he likes America.
He don't care. It ain't even like he dislikes America. He just don't give a damn. He don't give a damn about nothing but himself. That's all he cares about. He don't give a damn about this country. You wait and see. It'll probably just be the whole thing is what that James Bond, MI6 man, steal. All that stuff, they've already proved some of it. It's going to come out that he was going to flush the whole country down the toilet, completely give us over to Russia, over his wife seeing a tape of him with women doing pee-pee things. Or paying, whatever it is I do. I don't want to see it. But that's the kind of man he is. That's what he would do. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but obviously Russia got something on him. Probably money dealings and stuff like that. But, it very well could just be, I don't want my wife there. Because then they go to call me over and over again. Say, now, just because somebody says it don't mean it's going to be really out there, right? Right, Comey? I guess, that may be one of the reasons they fired him. Comey would still be working if he said, yes, sir, there's no P-tape.
Meanwhile, the kids things are pretty bad in them cages on the border. Ha, ha, ha.
Nothing funny about that. After you say, can you laugh about this? Because he is a damn idiot. He's a damn idiot, and you want to laugh at some of this because he's just so stupid. But you can't because what's going on the border and other places, people are getting hurt by what he's doing. People's lives are being completely destroyed by what he's doing. So I can't find no humor in it. Can't enjoy it. Remember old Ford, years and years ago, President Ford?
Yeah.
Remember he fall down? Funny.
That was funny.
Remember that president used to do things that was kind of funny. George W. Bush couldn't talk good, remember? Remember couldn't talk?
Clinton had sex with his...
Well, that's not, But, it's funny, funny stuff every now and then. Ain't nothing funny about this. And he's a damn moron, too. I mean, usually real dumb people are kind of fun to, watch be real dumb, but not when they're in control of the country.
Oh, is that it?
Why?
I guess he wins. I guess they both win.
Well, he's still in office, isn't he? But he's doing everything that Putin wants. So,
I mean, they just gonna keep him in there, and then, I guess we'll come. Well, I don't know why we're coming here, and I guess it just beat me, Jackie. I don't know. I don't know. I could say the news everybody knows, or I could try to come up, but I guess that's it. I don't know. I don't know why. Why would anybody want to hear that? Why would anybody want to relive what they just went through?
I don't know. Maybe I want to hear somebody confirm how crazy things are to him or something, I guess.
It doesn't make any sense if he's... It just doesn't make any sense. Somebody tell me how any of this makes sense.
Well, you think it's weird now? It's just going... it's going to get worse. If it ever gets better, it's definitely going to get worse before it gets better. Because Mueller and Rose, they know a lot of stuff we don't know. That's going to come out, and everybody's going to know. But is it going to make a difference? That I don't know.
But even if it does make a difference, we just did this for 2 years. Even if they put him in jail for treason, if they find that if Putin gave him a bunch of money, or they kept the P-tape away from the Washington Post, or he was... Who knows what? He killed a bunch of people and they had the teeth.
Yeah.
Even if it comes out tomorrow that that's what happened, we still went through 2 years of pretending like this goddamn baboon mind could be the president. It's like we all got together and pretended a dog could be president.
Yeah. Dog would be doing a better job than this.
At least you can pet a dog.
Yeah.
And not get in trouble like Jimmy Fallon. Why did anybody think he could be? He can't even come up with a good excuse for liking Russia. He said, well, I said would and wouldn't. Wouldn't. What does that even, are people supposed to believe that? That's just nonsense. He got up there with his best friend Putin and was like, this is great. Look at us. I got a ball. And Putin like, hey. Trump is so... I didn't know he was just... How did he do anything before? How did he fucking get into a car?
Watch your mouth.
How did he go to the studio to make that goddamn awful TV show? Get in the car, sir. I'm in the car. You're in the street. I have my pants on. No, sir, you do not have your pants on. He's a goddamn moron.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he build buildings? Are they standing? Did he do anything ever? He's not good at being married. He's not good at being rich. He's not really good at being famous because at his most famous, which is right now, the world has discovered he's a goddamn moron.
Yeah, well, watch your mouth about it, though. Yeah.
So name me one thing he did that he was good at. Possibly being famous. Although, I think being famous is going to land him in the goddamn jail.
I'll say this right now. Used to, I didn't care about people. Oh, treason, put him in jail, get him, I didn't care about that. I didn't care. I just wanted him out of the White House. I didn't necessarily want him locked up, put in jail. I just want him out. I know he don't need to be in the White House. He don't need to be making any kind of decisions for this country at all. That's all I cared about. But if all this, if it comes out that, more than likely, he working with them in some way, or they blackmailing him, and he letting it, he got to go to jail. It'll be the biggest scandal ever happened in the country. They got to make an example of him. And I tell you right now, the GOP will probably be the ones who do it once all the info gets out. Once they try to fight it and realize there's no winning this, they'll turn around and try to save their damn butts by sending Trump to jail. But it's too late. They put up with this for 2 damn years. They sit around. Ain't nothing the Republicans can do now to win me over again, come back.
Not just him, not just them. Us, everybody, this whole country, the world has sit here. Why did they not fucking launch nukes on us the minute they talked to him in private? When they first started talking to world leaders in private, why were they not like, we have to nuke these sons of bitches that put this goddamn dog brain moron into the fucking White House?
All right, watch your mouth.
They have all the nukes. The White House does. And look at the man who's running it. He's a fucking idiot.
Remember, right after he got elected, he was at a party down in Florida, took out the nuclear football, was showing it to all his guests. That's reason, if any other human being had done, and that's like a week, when was that, a month? In the first month he did that? I can't remember. Anybody else would have done that, they would have censured him or impeached him right off the bat.
What is it, Trump derangement syndrome? Yeah, I got Trump derangement syndrome because I could see he's a fucking idiot. Now, if you elect a monkey or a dog or a chair into the presidency, does that mean he has, at some point, people should rise up and say, this is a goddamn dog?
Hey.
Like how, I know we have to let the democracy work. You have to have another election. So that means like we have to, so what's going to happen is maybe they'll put enough people in office who say, that looks like we got a dog in. But they should know that now.
They do know it. And don't give a damn. Some of them are in on this. First off, as we're seeing the woman spy that just got, some of these Republicans took some Russian money, got info from the Russia. We know that for a fact. Well, that come out in indictments. They, asked for dirt on their opponents, and Russia had gotten all that info from the DNC, made sure that they got it. So some of them are in on it. And then there's some people who ain't in on it, but they certainly know people who are in on it, and they got to cover for them. They don't know what the hell to do. They can't win an election without this 30% of the population that I guess loves dumbasses, President Dumbass, excuse my language, that's what I call him, President Dumbass. The 30% of the population that likes this, who are genuinely enjoying the majority of this. I don't know. He had to lose a few people over this Russia stuff. Maybe not many. And they may come back to him. It was like after Charlottesville, the polls went down. People, that's too much. That's wrong. You should not say Nazis are good people. Let's all get on the computer and tell tell our constituents that, saying Nazi is a fine people, you shouldn't do that. And it hurt him for a few days, and then it moved on to something else, and then, who cares? And this is probably going to be the same way.
But if they know he's that dumb, do they not at least care that they got the dumbest president? I guess they like the dumbest president. I don't know.
During all this time, they're still appointing judges. They're still,
they get
money
all
is
that,
flowing.
But they got the dumbest president. Like, you can't have the dumbest person. You can get judges, but the biggest scandal they're not even going to believe this happened.
Nope.
People are going to be sending their history books back to the printing press, which will not exist because it's the future, but they'll say there's no way you must have put in somebody's dumb book about stupid jokes because this could not have been America 10 years ago. And they'll be like, yeah, it was. And they'll go home, they'll go, Daddy, Mama, why? What? How did you let this happen? Everybody just sat around and pretended like things. Well, no, people said you can't normalize this, but like they were normalizing it by just letting it happen. It just happened, and he went over there to Russia, and he said Russia's great, and they didn't do nothing to us. And then I said wouldn't, and then they hacked the other election, and everybody just pretended like that was normal. Well, no, people tweeted that, like, what the I'm glad China took us over. They never lie about history.
Things have been great since I came over here and took it all. Pitiful.
If China hacked the election to get rid of Trump, though, would we be happy for China? Is that what I just said?
You just said that, yeah.
I didn't mean that.
We'd be happy for China.
We'd be happy for us to get rid of Trump. We'd be happy that China did that.
Well, that's right. All of his supporters probably at this point know the Russians.
Supposed to be better than that.
No Russians helped keep Hillary out of the White House. Normally, I'd be on their side, but when it comes to Trump, that just ain't the case. It just ain't. There's just no option there.
They're blaming this on Obama, right? Trump's also bringing. Why didn't Obama do nothing about me getting elected? It's a good question.
It is. I will say this.
When you put it like that, actually.
Why didn't Obama put me in jail?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what they'd be saying on Fox News right now if Obama had put Trump in jail?
Yep. Well, get ready to hear it, because somebody's going to try to put him in jail at some point, and you're going to hear exactly what that's going to sound like.
And it will not be a fucking bit different. Obama would have put him in jail, and we'd be like, there's no way that Russia was, and he couldn't have been that corrupt, and there's no way he's that stupid. None of these people, there's no way. Obama, he rigged the game, and then we're going to have lived through this for 2.5 years with all the evidence anybody needs of corruption, stupidity, narcissism, blind narcissism. And at the end of that, when he goes to jail, people are still going to be like, what a blow to democracy. Fuck me.
Hey.
I liked it better at the beginning when I was comatose.
Watch your mouth.
Comatose?
Huh?
Is it comatose or comatose?
I always heard comatose, but I don't know.
What the fuck, people?
All right. I don't want to hear the word over and over
again. You ever get tired and you're like, oh, now I go to goddamn Walmart, and you're walking around just trudging. You're like, what did I need? Otter Pops and a fucking fan.
Hey.
And a beach chair. What else you get when it's summertime? Like a rag to wipe the sweat off with. Just summer things. Maybe a watermelon. What else do I need for summer? Sunscreen. I need just different summer things. Bug spray. Get some. What do you call them? Candles that kill bugs.
Killing bug candles. Yeah.
Fly swatter. Summertime, people. I'm just ice milk walking around Walmart, but you're so tired from fucking around all day, getting high.
I know.
You just, oh fuck. I can bet you just in a daze, and then every once in a while you see something like, oh, they got new Doritos. It snaps you out of it. Like, what's that flavor? You're like, oh, shit, I barely even knew I was at Walmart. Every once in a while, I get one of those feelings like I just saw a new Doritos flavor that's like, oh, what the fuck?
Hey.
Why are we doing this? The people saying don't normalize it. The people saying this is not normal, people. The people on Twitter, the people saying call your congressman. That's not do it. It's still happening. It's like in Elm Street where you're like, wake up. And you're like, oh, I woke up. Whew, that was close. He almost got me. I'm still sleeping.
He get you, yeah.
We're still sleeping. And the only thing we got going for us is the dumbest fucking Freddy Krueger that ever existed.
Hey,
wasn't even, I'll make my pizza now. Well, I probably taste pretty good. Like, start eating himself. Ow. Yum. Ow. Just the dumbest fucking Freddy Krueger.
All right. Don't say it to the mouth.
It sucks that we can't wake up, but at least he's dumb. But he's so dumb that this just keeps dragging on. And we can't wake. Oh, fuck. That doesn't work. I pushed it too far.
Yeah. Nobody going to do nothing, so don't expect anybody to do anything besides say now, every so often. It's Republicans are in charge. I've seen, how many Republicans I've seen, which I guess I'm on board with that at this point. Well, I am. I am on board with that. How many Republicans are coming out saying, the only thing we can do to try to save, our party is vote Democrat. Did you ever think you'd hear a Republican say that?
Did you ever think Donald Trump would be president?
Nope.
Did you ever think Donald Trump would go over to Russia and be like, I love Russia. They hacked our election. What is I'm going to say all the things Putin wants me to say. Then later I'm going to not even deny it by saying I said one wrong word. Yeah. Did you ever think that would happen?
Well, I'm
then
not
why is it such
it.
a stretch? Like nothing makes sense. Tomorrow, if goddamn,
hey, careful.
Somebody showed up with stretchy limbs like Mr. Fantastic.
Oh,
in the comic book, Stretchy
Man. Mm-hmm. I know. Yeah.
If somebody showed up tomorrow, Elon Musk, I gave myself. Well, he wouldn't do it because he can't do nothing. He just likes to get on Twitter and talk now. Talk and fail. Tweet and fail.
He might well be a politician now.
Somebody, I'm sure that's next, because he's probably like, these politicians got it easy. They just talk a bunch of shit and don't have to do nothing.
Yep.
Somebody comes out tomorrow like, I got stretchy arms. We'd be like, oh, that's hard to believe. But why is anything hard to believe now? Why is anything hard to believe? The depths of human depravity? Racism and greed? Nothing surprises me anymore. Nope. What's going to surprise you? America's gone over to work colluding with Russia? Like we saw it. That happened. We saw the thing. We saw Putin tell America to give up that dude, and we saw Putin say he gave, $400 million to Hillary Clinton? And we saw everybody on Twitter say, where's the money that you give Hillary Clinton? Why isn't anybody investigating? Like, there's no collusion. There's no hacking. There's no behind the scenes. The president, despite everyone's advice, went over to Helsinki to talk to Putin and give him the floor so he could say whatever he wants. And then Trump go, that's a good idea. We get the 12 people. Putin's very generous, very genius idea.
Strong, he says. Strong. Putin's real strong.
So we saw that happen. So I don't know what it is that we don't.
And there's something else with that, they sat with him for how many hours, as long as you were able to tolerate to be in the same room with him, and tell him repeatedly, over and over, they made out pictures, I'm sure. They had everything. Do not say this. Do not do this. Yeah, okay. All right. And then goes out there and does everything that 3 or 4 people sat in the room with him or on a plane with him or wherever and went over it and over it and over it and over it.
It's like, say your girlfriend is a kindergarten teacher and you got one student that causes her trouble every day, Devin. And well, honey, what happened with Devin today? Maybe it's your boyfriend. Maybe you're a gay couple Okay, so your boyfriend, I'm trying to be inclusive. Your boyfriend's like, everything's great. I just had a lot of trouble with Devin today, but I really think I'm getting through to him. I don't know where I'm going with this.
What?
He's like the worst kid in kindergarten. There's the one who just is always throwing blocks. Throwing blocks. And I think I almost got through to him today. But tomorrow, what did he do? Well, he threw a block and he hit Melissa in the head. What did he do the next day? Well, he threw a block and he chipped Jeremy's tooth.
Devin.
Every night. Honey, how was teaching kindergarten today? I was pretty good, except Devin killed the goldfish. Oh, no. Did he get in trouble? I tried to talk to him. Yesterday, I was stern. Today, I was loving. Tomorrow, I'll be flattering. I think the key is to flatter him. Oh, Devin, you threw that block really good. I bet you could not throw that block really good. And then Devin goes, maybe I throw the block real good again at your face. I don't know if this works either, but Trump is, I don't know if you got what I'm going for, but Trump is Devin.
Oh, okay. Now
except
that makes sense,
that, and I guess we're the kindergarten teacher. And his staff would be, I don't fucking know. Except Devin probably has some troubles and probably needs some help. And Donald Trump, I could give a fuck about him.
All right.
The president of our nation.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that Donald Trump? Can I also say this has gone about as well as we would have thought it would go? Like this is kind of best case scenario.
It
right?
is. So we're not currently at war. We didn't get bombed. We ain't bombed too many people.
You don't like? What's the matter? You want nuclear war with Russia? Is that better? That's what people say online.
Know, yeah.
You know what? I guess we're supposed to go war with Russia. Jackie, also, like, if all this come out about Russia and then, like, say, all the Trump got voted out, are we supposed to go to war with Russia?
I guess some way or another. If not with,
I don't
with
want to
guns,
do that.
I don't either. No, nobody want to go war with them, or war period with anybody if we can avoid it. But somebody's going to have to do something. Yeah, if you get somebody in that's going to actually do the job, they got to be held accountable. I don't know what that is. It ain't going to be pretty, whatever it is. It's just, like I said, the thing's going to get worse. Even after you get rid of him, it's still going to take a while to take care of business. People ain't going to trust this country. Would you trust a country that elected him?
Well, he's pretty much fucked NATO.
Hey, watch your mouth.
He's fucked the little countries over there. Be like, well, why are we joining if America ain't going to protect us? Why should Tucker Carlson send his son to Montenegro?
Where?
Devin. I imagine Tucker Carlson's son is Devin. Tucker Carlson also kind of Devin.
I'm about to say, he looked like a little boy himself.
Did you watch Chris Wallace talk to Putin?
I heard about it. He tried to give him to take that paper, and Putin, I ain't taking that paper. No, sir. I saw that part. That was pretty funny. Good job, Mr. Wallace. I'll give you that. Here, you want to look at this? No, I don't want to look at that.
Putin knows never accept there's poison on paper. In Russia, if somebody tries to hand you a piece of paper, it's got poison. It goes right through your fingers.
Yeah. Got that nerve agent all over it.
Closes your heart down.
He ain't taking nothing.
No, never. If you ever get to Russia, don't accept nothing nobody hands you.
Yeah.
Because it's poison. They got poison all over it.
And put it on that table over there.
The only reason people in Russia try to hand you something is to get it away from them. Like in Russia, if you want something, you got to take it. Don't accept nothing. Yeah. That's not given in good faith.
Trump got him a soccer ball.
Oh, well. Clock's ticking, I guess.
just have to say goodbye, friend. Saying bye-bye always brings us down. But our bags are packed and we have to leave town. A postcard to you we will send if a stamp to us you'll lend, so we can write and say goodbye, 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 goodbye. I guess I give up too then.
We should stop this after 10 minutes. We could have stopped at 10 minutes of the news.
He's just repeating the same stuff over and over
Just,
again.
oh, he's up. He's in different places.
You know, and just doing different dumb things.
Different
but
dumb,
but
dangerous
still
things.
Moronic, ridiculous. Some would say treasonous.
Some would say it.
Yeah, would say treason. Some people wouldn't.
Crocodile hunter, he'd go different place. We're in the also son. Here comes a thing with the eating you.
Ah.
And then Trump's got like that, only he's like, duh, oh, Hillary, oh, my results.
Well, Crocodile did a lot of dumb things. That's what cost him his life. You know, grabbing some of them animals probably shouldn't have done it.
Somebody, Kelly, I don't know if you listen to this. He don't listen to you anyway. I don't know. Who does he listen to now? Who's Trump listen to?
I don't know.
Fox and Friends?
He something on there, yeah.
Damn, Huntsman's daughter, whoever the best one on Fox and Friends is, needs to get on there and start telling Trump, if you love your country, you need to get on there and start telling Trump that a real president feeds crocodiles. A real president gets in a fucking he never
All
would
right,
do it.
watch
A
your
real
mouth.
president has a zookeeper bring a hungry crocodile into his bedroom and he throws McDonald's cheeseburgers at his snout until he's good and riled up. That's what a president does.
Now, you don't want him to get eaten. You just want him to get bit real bad and say, this ain't worth it, right? And
Well,
make
I
that
wouldn't
clear.
put words in my mouth.
Well,
I'm not saying. Can you not say that it'd be cool if the president got eaten by a crocodile? Is that against the law? I'm not saying.
I don't know.
I'm going to hire a crocodile to eat the president.
Well, you
I'm
can't
just saying.
hire one, yeah.
I'm not even saying I want the president to get eaten by a crocodile. I just described a very specific situation where Abby Huntsman gets on TV and tells Trump that cool presidents have zookeepers bring hungry crocodiles into their bedroom so he can pelt them with McDonald's hamburgers until he gets eaten. If that happened, God forgive me if I find it a little humorous. It still wouldn't be any weirder than what happened this week.
no, that'd probably fit right in with it. He don't like animals, so he ain't going to get near.
He doesn't want anything in his
He don't like
bedroom.
any animal. He didn't remember that, him and that bird, the eagle, bald eagle, remember that?
What the fuck?
Hey.
It's like if
Wow.
Cinemax made Veep. It's like that dumb.
Yeah.